Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Jaden the Gamer, and today we're going to be talking about changes I'd love to see Tales of Luminaria make. I've been playing for about a week and the game hasn't been out for much longer than I have been playing for, but these are changes I'd love to see the devs update the game, update and add to the game, just to make it a better experience overall to play. So starting off, I'd love to see a XP dungeon and a money dungeon be added and potentially make it co-op as well, because it's kind of frustrating. The only way you can get levels for characters is through their episodes and also through and get money through episodes as well, and there's no other way to get those currencies and everything like that. So I love to be able to grind out other characters that don't have episodes yet, but still be able to play them. And it'd also just be a nice addition to have more stuff to do. And certain character levels and episodes aren't necessarily equal. Like the Empire, they have a lot less XP when it comes to their mobs, so you have to kill more than you would do with the Federation characters. Um, yeah, and moving on, I'd love to see them implement new bosses and more primordial beasts because we only have one so far, and it's fun. But as I've like grinded it out, because I got the crown for Eduardo and Maxine, it's kind of gotten boring. So I love to see new bosses, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be adding more. But I would just love more to start. Okay, here's the next one, which is something I really like. We really need in this game, in my opinion, is a mini map for the character episodes. So the biggest issue with Tales of Luminaria is because it forces you to be in a vertical playstyle, instead of a landscape. It cuts off the map very significantly, and it's very hard to see where you're going and what, like, essentially what to do, because some of the locations are just very similar and there's not really differences, so you can easily backtrack and everything, and I've done it a few times myself. And also some of their maps are very inconsistent in terms of how much you can explore, like with different character episodes. For example, with Yelsie's episode, it's very straightforward. You see every single path you're supposed to go to, and it's not open. So it's fine not having a mini map for that. It'd still be nice. But characters like Edward's, whose character episode, or Imperial, their character episodes are very, like, their maps are very huge, open, and it's so easy to get lost. Like, especially Edward's, because it's a desert and the map didn't really change that much, from area to area. So it was it was too open for this type of gameplay. So a mini map would really help out when exploring, and also just make it more enjoyable to play, because then I don't have to backtrack 50,000 times to get where I want to go. You know? And then another big thing, another big gripe I have with this game is animation canceling. Some characters are better at others, but some of them really, you have to be committed when you're attacking with, because they're super slow. For example, Yelsie, she's super slow with her spear, and it's just not enjoyable attacking with her, honestly. Although I do say she is semi-balanced, because she's the only character in the game so far that I played. I haven't played Maxine yet. That has a invincibility frame when she holds her attack and does the giant spear thingy. But other characters get like so caught up in their animations, and then it's so easy for you to get knocked out of it from the enemies. And I would love it to be easier to cancel animations. I don't know how they would be able to do that or implement that, or maybe that's just something we're just gonna have to grow and learn with and learn to deal with. But yeah, it's just not the best thing in the world. And then speaking of animation counseling, I'd love to see um a nerf, I would say, to some of the character episodes secret missions, because some of their secret missions are very difficult without having, I would say, a 5-star outfit, because that gives you this their special art that does so much damage and clears out all the mobs. So it's honestly very difficult having to play certain characters without having their 5-star outfits for those secret missions. I think it would just be a nice overall, you know, it would just help with all the player base and everything like that. And especially Celia's. She's an archer and she's supposed to snipe, but all of her secret missions are way too hard for that. And I'm sure there are players who are very good and are able to do that, but for the most part, I don't see how most average or casual players would be able to take advantage of that. And they're also missing out on the PB gems, which is what you need to summon these items in the first place. But if they make them too hard, you give up. I mean, I gave up on Celia's. I also really like Celia's playstyle. But her secret missions are too difficult for the type of character and weapon that she has. Last, I would love for them to reduce the cost for ingredients to make food. I know this isn't like a big deal to a lot of people, but that food is expensive. Like, some of these ingredients are so much, and it honestly hurts. Especially since the only way you can get money is from the character episodes themselves, and there's no like separate dungeon that can give you a lot of money in the first place or anything like that. And even if they do implement the XP dungeons, money dungeons, I understand that that might not be the best business decision for them, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how that would affect them entirely. But I would still really love to see an XP dungeon in Mora. Or money, sorry, I play Genshin too. Money dungeon. And they can even limit it to like 3 attempts a day. And I think that would help balance out the game a lot too. Alrighty guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button, click the like button for more Tales of Luminaria content. Bye everybody!